Another game, another win for Baltimore State as they increase their record to 6-0 on the season. This week they head back home for a battle with Southern Miss. Welcome to the Baltimore State Dynasty. Baltimore State takes on the first team that they ever lost to, North Texas. Josh Seymour had a huge game in this one. First quarter action, here's the handoff to Seymour. He finds a huge hole. He's going to take this to the sideline, past the 50, a nice little spin move, gets him up to the 43-yard line. Then on a 4th and 4, Franklin Jones going to roll out to the left. He looks deep and he finds Shelton Bentley, who gets the first down into the red zone. Then on a 3rd and 11, here's Jones. He throws over the middle, finds Harewood, and then Javier Harewood able to push into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game, 7-0 Baltimore State. On 3rd and 2, Jones going to roll out to his right, stops, throws, and Harewood with a jumping catch. But unfortunately, Harewood would get hurt on the play. Baltimore State takes a 10-0 lead after a field goal. And here's Rico Bussey Jr. up the left sideline, up to the 20, the 10, and he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That was set up Jake Arsenault on the read option, and he gets into the end zone easily. North Texas cuts it down to a 10-7 deficit. Then 2nd and 8, here's Jones in the second quarter. He's going to be intercepted by Muhammad. And Muhammad, with a pretty solid return, gets up to about the 44-yard line. Later on the ensuing drive, here's Arsenault. He's going to find a wide open Roger Cohen. Cohen gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And North Texas has a 14-10 lead. Late in the second quarter, here's Arsenault. Throws right side. He's intercepted by Patrick Suttle. Unfortunately, Baltimore State did nothing with the ball. So it was 14-10 North Texas at the half. Then third quarter action, Arsenault throws to the end zone. He's intercepted by Suttle again. Suttle actually takes the ball out of the end zone, so he gets stopped at the 1-yard line. Baltimore State has the ball at their own 1. But thanks to Josh Seymour, they were able to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost as he has a huge run here up to the 40. And he looks like he's going to take this all the way, but he's going to be brought down at about the 2-yard line. But that would set up Miles Reed on a 2-yard run for the touchdown. Baltimore State takes the lead back, 16-14 now. And next possession for the Mean Green, and Arsenault intercepted by Brad Brown. And Brown's going to take this all the way for a pick 6. Baltimore State now up by 10. And then to put the icing on the cake for this game, here's Jones on the option. Pitches it out to Seymour, and Seymour able to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Baltimore State would win this one 31-14, and they're now 6-0 on the season, and they extend their win streak to 18 games dating back to last season. And Baltimore State actually still moved backwards in the rankings, going from 6 to 7 now this week. Baylor actually hopped over them after beating Kansas State, so it's not necessarily Baltimore State's fault. It's just other teams in like the top 10 are beating top 5 teams, so they're going to hop over a Conference USA team, obviously. So even though Baltimore State had a really decisive win over North Texas, they're still going to move back in the coaches and media polls. So kind of unfortunate there, but they're still in very good position to make it to a BCS bowl game should they run the table. I mean, and with how things usually go in NCAA football 14, I mean, we go undefeated, we're probably going to go to the national championship. And Baltimore State's 7th in the first ever BCS rankings, so they're in good position. And again, they're 6-0 on the season, leading the East Division in Conference USA with Marshall and Florida Atlantic right behind them, as well as Old Dominion and Florida International. Rice currently sitting at 3-3, 2-1 in the conference, so they lead the West Division. So it's looking like it's going to be Baltimore State versus Rice for the Conference USA Championship game. And 2 sub-made players actually signed on to colleges. Andrew King going to UConn, Dominique Garrett going to TCU. So unfortunately, neither of them going to Baltimore State. And speaking of Baltimore State, they're taking on winless Southern Miss. Southern Miss 0-6 on the season. And of course, we all remember that game where their defensive tackle had 8 sacks. Well, at least people that have been following the series from the jump remember that game. And honestly, I know I say any given Saturday, anything can happen. I don't think that's the case with Southern Miss. I mean, Southern Miss is actually a really bad football team. Look at their record, look at their team. I mean, this should be a cakewalk. But I mean, I guess, yeah, any given Saturday, anything can happen. But we'll have to see, guys, as always. But I'm going to be motivated to beat Southern Miss just because of that game a few years ago. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button, and the game video will be uploaded very shortly. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, and whenever you're watching this, I'm out of here. Deuces.